basement.
I didn't know you were a terrorist.
No.
Whoa! You know what? That was a wild thing you said. Hey, guess what time it is? Speaking of wild.
Wild card, bitches! Yeah!
And hello, thank you for stopping by yet another edition of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews and Company's Wild Card Wednesday with your host and unnamed host, by the way. Let me put all the names on so you can see everybody. This is Thomas Metal 75, but we got a co-host of the program here tonight, Alex the Beermaster from New Jersey.
Welcome, everybody. Cheers.
Bumpy Road Brews right below him in New Hampshire.
Cheers.
So right below me, the nose of knowledge himself, the beer man.
Cheers.
All right, we got Alex, the beer master. We got the Bumpy Road Brews. We got the beer man himself, and we got Thomas Metal 75 for the Massachusetts Beer Review. There we go. Oh, Bumpy. Anyways. Here's how this works. So you haven't been to this program before. Just bring a beer, wine, or spirit. The only admittance fee here is a beverage. Any adult beverage, really. Beer, wine, or spirit. Anything you want. Let's have some fun and just don't be a douche. That's kind of how that works. And we're going to have some. Come on. There we go. Don't be a douche, you douche. Cheers. We're going to have some good old fun. And we do 4 different rounds on this program. The first round, present your beer, wine, or spirit with pouring. Second round, your review. Third round, we'll get to your scores and final thoughts, and then we're going to do some shout-outs, talk about your YouTube channel, and shout out some people to watch that we should be subscribed to on YouTube. So, with that being said, let's go around the table, starting with round 1 and Alex, the Beer Master. See what he's bringing for a beer, wine, spirit.
Well, this is somewhere I reviewed, but I figured I wish I had other beers, but I do, but I just figured I'd just try this. Drink this again. This is a clawfoot bathtub, vanilla chocolate, and coffee. And it is from, and I think it was Beer Man said this the other night too. It's from Fifth Frame Brewing, and it's a 10%. And I will show you what I'm talking about because I like to look at things while I'm reading it. So there we go. That's the claw bathtub back in the 50s, 60s, all those wonderful things. And obviously this will be my last beer because got work tomorrow. So we're gonna pour this up. We all do. Pour this up. Okay, everything has to explode as usual. I'm gonna wash my hands in a minute. But yeah, let's pour this up.
Did you mention the brewery name?
Yeah, Fifth Frame Brewing.
Gotcha.
Fifth Frame Brewing.
Fifth Frame.
So that's what that looks like. Looks jet black. Looks delicious. I'll give you all that stuff next time around. I'm going to go wash my hands.
Okay.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Thank you, Alex. Bumper Road.
I've got a Clad beer.
Yeah. Got that word somewhere.
This one's called Cur 8.
Yeah.
And it's between Allagash Brewing Company and Crowns and Hops. It's a crisp and curiously tasty blend of Pilsner and bourbon barrel aged Tripel Ale. Comes in at 6.5% ABV. The crisp flavor of Crown and Hops 8 Trill Pills with it gives the flavor notes vanilla caramel and oak from the Allagash Curio. Is born from a mutual desire of progress. This collaboration between Crowns and Hops and Allagash is a celebration of shared passions for brewing, innovation, and creating more opportunities for the Black community in and around the craft beer industry. Proceeds from the sale of this beer go to the 8 Trill Foundation, a development fund with the goal of achieving racial equality in craft beer. This was canned on December 28th, 2023. And let's give it a pour.
All right. Beer for a good cause. There you go.
Yeah, when it's brewed, when money goes towards projects, sometimes they're not the best beers. I have had I'd say just a handful of decent beers with that in mind. But I mean, you're looking at apparently like 2 good beers that are just blended together. So, because Curio is a fantastic brew from Allagash. I've never had 8 Trill Pills, but I mean, how can you mess up a Pilsner?
Right. Yeah,
Probably a number of ways, but yeah, there you go. That's what it's looking like. It's got that rocky white head, and it's kind of an unfiltered look of this golden brew.
Thank you, Jeremy. Oh, cool. Thank you, beer. Thank you with the beer there, Bumpy Road. I almost called you Beer Man. And thank you, JB.
If this ends up being dank, then I could have brought this for next Wednesday to Beer Man's thing, but no.
Oh, you got the dank word. Right. Well, cheers, Beer Man.
It's definitely golden.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Get my bottle opener. All right. So I got another Boulevard here. I showed it to you guys last night, I think. It was only $5.50 for the bottle, so that's cool. It's called Rested Reserve. It's a double barrel-aged wheated imperial stout, limited release at 12%. It says enjoy by 4th of October 25. So they're giving it a nice, a good year or so. Yeah, let's go ahead and open it up. Never had a wheated imperial stout before, so goddamn strong. Oh, that looked like oil.
Zoom in.
Nice.
Oh my god, this is gonna be one I cannot drink too much of. Can already say that. But
Boulevard has some great beers, is right, JB.
Look at that thin head, big beer, thin head, like almost a reddish, like orange, weird colored head. I don't even know what the color is of that. It's very cocoa though, and smells very molassesy and real bootstrap molasses. Yeah, there you go. Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
Well, you a Beer Man, everybody. Beer
It's
Man.
Mr. Eric himself now.
All right, let's put everybody in the order they were received in so I can keep this in order. I haven't heard from Tanner yet, but if he shows up, he shows up. I gave you the link if you want to join up with Mr. Bill. This is a beer that I'm going to be drinking from it's called the Carib Brewing Company, and I guess they were I don't have the information. I'm trying to look it up on their website. I guess this Carib Brewery is started. When did they start? 2001. It was called the Florida Beer Company, and they changed their name to the Carib Brewery USA. All right. Cool. Near Cape Canaveral, and this is their Macassin Triple Stout. There you go. Triple Stout, meaning it's 4.9%, if that makes any sense. Nope. Why is it triple? I don't know. Is there triple amounts of malt in here? Maybe. All they say on the website is triple XXX triple stout, milk stout. Macassin is a full-bodied milk stout that is, quote, not too sweet, not too bitter. Its overall sweetness is balanced by bitter chocolate characteristics we use, or a signature of chocolate malt used to brew the stout. All right. Cool. Since 1907, honor, legacy, tradition, original triple stout. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some more research on the side and figure out what that all means. I see it all the time at this one particular liquor store. They have singles and the 6-packs for not a lot of money. So if I like it, why not pick some more of it up? Whoa. All right, put it in a Nonic style pint glass. There's what she looks like in the glass. Nice 2 fingers of head. It is a very, very, very dark reddish color, pretty black in the light. And nice tan looking head. There we go. See how she drinks shortly. All right, let's go to round 2 for just the reviews. Hold off on doing any numbers and letter grades here. We'll go around and start back up with Alex, the beer master.
All right. So what do we got here is I'm hoping Eric can get this, but we're gonna. This is what I'll be. What's that, Eric?
I said I've never heard of it. I don't know.
I never heard of it either until a couple days ago. Well, a couple weeks ago. I've been
How
waiting.
does the water stay in that tub, Alex?
I don't know. It's a beer cup. So what do we got here is a nice jet black beer. Very delicious. I will tell you it's 10%. Well, actually, what you guys saw on Instagram, or maybe not Bumpy, but everybody else, probably, I 80%, 80, I can't, it doesn't matter. Look, I'm going to just start fresh, see what this tastes like, and then we'll talk about that. But it looks jet black. There was a nice frothy head before, but obviously it's just a little slick, little creaminess on the bottom there, on the top there. Has nice lacing right here on the glass even without drinking it. So let's get into the smell, shall we?
Shall we?
Cheers.
Okay. Smells like chocolate.
Oh, smells.
Smells like a dark chocolate beer.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Mr. Bumpy, I think, saw my review because I did see that. Yeah, when I first drank this yesterday, it did smelled like delicious coffee, but not like delicious. It's just it was like a vanilla, smell or whatever, or chocolate or coffee or something like that. And it smelled like trying to think here, a black coffee. That's what it smells like. It smells like a roasted black coffee. So if you like this kind of stuff, you would like it. Let's get into the other smell, and then we'll see if there's any other smells, and then we'll get into the taste. Nah, it doesn't even smell sweet at all. It is a good beer. I'm looking forward to trying their other beers. I would probably get this again just to drink it, but not get it again all the time because I'm really not into I'm not into the black coffees variant. So black coffee beers, stuff. I'm interested in the coffee beers, but I like the sweet stuff, But every beer gets a chance because you never know. My palate could change in a heartbeat because I think I've ever had a jet black coffee kind of beer. Yeah, so that's what I'm smelling. I'm smelling the chocolate, the coffee. It's mainly the coffee because that's the dominant thing. Let's get into the taste, shall we? Cheers.
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 Please be delicious.
Yeah, see, I was tasting that weird taste. Tastes so delicious in the beginning. Have that creaminess, have that dark jet black coffee kind of flavor, roasted coffee. But then there's this weird taste in the back, and I think that's like the caramel or something like that. There's no caramel in this, I don't think. But it has. I think it's like a roasted. That's what I'm tasting. I think that's why it's caramel, but it's not. It's a weird taste to it. And I thought it's because I've already eaten, but I didn't eat anything until a couple hours ago. I didn't eat nothing. It was a couple hours ago since I last ate. But yesterday I just ate prior to this. I'm still tasting that weird feeling, but everything not weird feeling. Tasting that weird taste, but everything else is tasting good. But I think it's it's roasted coffee. I don't know why it's weird though. I don't know why. It has that sweetness too. When you drink it, you get that coffee, and then you get that sweetness. So you get sweetness, coffee, then that roastiness. And as I'm talking, you get a little bit of bitterness, but not completely bitter. It is growing on me, actually. I do like this beer, and I'll probably get it just to age it, maybe. just to see what happens. I mean, I'll have a couple of cans. I'll probably get one more pack, drink a couple, and then maybe save 2. I don't know. But this is good. I'm looking forward to the other variants. I cannot wait to try the other variants. It's not my favorite, even though I love coffee beers. But it should be more sweeter and stuff like that. But there's a slight bitterness, but that's like really slight. Sometimes it gets confusing. Yeah, you get that creaminess, then you get that sweetness with the coffee, and then you get that like slight warminess, and then a little bit of, like I said, slight bitterness. But that's good though. That's just way down because it's in my opinion, is a roasted black coffee stout. But it is tasty as I'm getting used to it now. Since I've drank this, this is my second can having this beer. So I may drink this again, but I'm definitely gonna drink, get this beer from the brewery, or not the brewery, but get these beers from the store from this brewery, because this stuff's good. I mean, this is really tasty, but I think the other beers would be better. That's why it's still delicious, and it has that sweetness, but I just don't like that. I like the coffee, but it's not the coffee that I'm thinking this is brewed with real coffee. And I think that's what's throwing me off. Okay. So I'm used to the adjuncts coffee. Like maybe they have real coffee in it, but I'm used to the coffee with the barrel age, and it's like the KBS kind of thing, or CBS. And I think that's what it is. So I'm going to have to look for beers with real coffee and get used to it. I'm guessing this beer has real coffee. Don't quote me on this. I'm assuming it does. Okay. It does have that sweetness. It does have that coffeeness, and it does have that roastiness. So it does. I am getting used to it. So I'm starting to like it more and more. So I'm probably gonna get another pack of this. Again, it's just a slight bitterness. I thought it was a little bit more bitter last night, but I'm realizing it's not. It's just a slight bitterness. But I'm just telling you all the details of what tasting here.
Cool. Yeah, as you drink more, you may formulate a better opinion after the first time. Yeah, sometimes it may take you a couple of beers to really formulate your opinion on one.
Exactly. So this is my opinion now. We'll see what happens if I get another 4-pack. I have 2 more, but I'll probably get another 4-pack. Just that power, a couple of beers, like you said, of this same beer. But it is very creamy. It's very delicious in that sense, and it does have that sweetness that I like. Again, I do love coffee beers, but I think this is I think it's like more rich. That's what I'm saying. And I do like rich beers. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get more to keep back for me and you when I have you over here, Eric, to drink some beers with me, because obviously I'm not gonna. Once you're here, I'm not gonna have you try, back and forth, to BJ's to here, because because these beers I drink are strong as anything.
Yep, you like those?
You know that, and you're the same way, Eric. You're not innocent either. None of my friends are innocent. So,
I'm innocent.
So, well, you could be innocent, but I know you're not. But yeah, so I'm gonna shut up, get this beer, see what you think of it. I do like it. It's just that it was just a little bit more roasty side of it, and I'd rather have a more sweetness, even though there is a lot of sweetness in the beginning. And it's chocolate. I don't taste that chocolate. Maybe that's what I'm tasting too. That bitterness might be chocolate. Might be a bitter chocolate too. I don't know, but I think it's half and half. I think now that I'm thinking about it. But even if I don't,
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. Thank you. Cheers.
Think, and we'll come back for a rating in the next round. All right,
Thank you.
I put half and half in my coffee.
This might be half and half. I don't know. Don't know. Who knows, Bumpy?
All right. So this beer, this Curate, the aromas on it. Yes, mostly picking up on Pilsner type notes. It's that kind of bready to crackery aroma. Maybe a slight like lemon-esque hoppiness. little yeastiness in there too.
I'm gonna get some.
I am getting a little bit of that oak note coming through from the Curio. That was barrel aged in oak barrels. So yeah, there is like a similar, because I've never had the 8 Trill pills, but I mean I've had the Curio, and I can kind of pick out the Curio notes from it. It's not like super strong, but it's definitely there. And then it's just kind of got that standard Pilsner, like an American made, like Germanic style type Pilsner. You know, it's it smells like it's got some noble hops in it. It doesn't smell like they're using American hops. It does smell more noble hopped. So yeah, a slight kind of citrusy note, and a little bit almost like a grassiness too. All right, cheers.
Cheerio.
Cheers.
Please be delicious.
All right, the body on this, so unlike a straight up like a Pilsner would be like a light crisp body, this is like a medium creamy body. It's got a creamy mouthfeel, carbonation on it, and Alice isn't even here to hear that. Carbonation on it's like moderate. It's not like too spritzy, but it is drying on the palate, getting the crackery, slightly bready Pilsner notes up front. It does have quite a bit of a hoppiness to it. It's Noble-esque on the hops. Once again, a little bit kind of like a citrus, maybe slight floral, and kind of going towards grassy on the finish. I do notice once again the Curio. There is a vanilla type presence in there. I couldn't say caramel for sure, but then there is kind of an oaky woody finish on this. It's very, very drying, like I said, on the palate, but the mouthfeel is, yeah, it's definitely a blend. It's got that more of the mouthfeel towards the Curio with that kind of medium and creamy body.
Nice.
The oak is very like kind of subtle because it is a blend, but it is nice, and it does work with the whole beer just blends well together. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I mean, 6.5% ABV. I mean, it doesn't drink like it's a malt liquor or anything like that. It's just it drinks like a very creamy, almost like a foeder aged Pilsner or something.
Nice.
That's higher ABV, so like almost imperial. Yeah. Cheers.
Cool. Right on. And
Cheers.
yes. Hello, Mr. Beerhounds. Cheers. You have a link if you want to pop in at any point in our evening, off air or while we're on. All right, Beer Man, you ready?
Yeah. So I have the Rested Reserve from Boulevard, 12%. Poured out a really reddish kind of cocoa colored head. There is nothing but a little rim, so there's no retention. Very flat looking, dark black oil colored beer. Can't see through it, opaque. On the nose, this is very strong. Like the aromas, and you can almost like feel the alcohol too. It's like when I opened it, I was like, oh, that's strong. And I was reading about it, and they gave it Beer Advocate gave it a pretty high score of it. I don't know. We'll find out. But on the nose, you get like a hardcore. It was bourbon barrel aged in rye bourbon barrels, and the barrels they say it was aged in was Woodford, Heaven Hill, and a few, they say. So that's that. But you get kind of like this, almost like you got syrup on Belgian waffles. Kind of like that syrupy, buttery kind of smell, aroma, and then you're getting kind of like a raisin, dark fruit, slight coffee, slight chocolate, a bit of vanilla from the whiskey, I would imagine. The barrel, kind of barrel-esque, barrel forward, vanilla whiskey-ish like thing. There's even a little bit, there's blackstrap molasses is coming out, or molasses in general, just a nice molassesy kind of burnt sugary kind of smell. Very morning time, very winter, cold winter, kind of hard, something you want to sip. It smells like a sipper. Very viscous through the nose. All right, now we're going to drink it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bro.
Or
Please.
Cheerio.
Please be delicious. There you go. Ooh. Whoa. Wow.
Man, that's cherry. Big cherries on this. Nice tart cherries. And that's funny because some of the stuff they mentioned on Beer Advocate was cherries and stuff. And I'm really getting that. You get the roasted, you get a little coffee, you get a little like baker's chocolate. It's not actually as cloying as I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be a real big sweet bomb. It's actually got some alcohol, but it's very well hidden through all the flavors. You're definitely getting the diacetyl, the buttery. I wouldn't say popcorn, but butter. Just that buttery kind of essence over the chocolate, over the and a little bit of vanilla. You get that buttery. I think it's the Belgian waffle kind of thing. That bready Belgian waffle vanilla
Blue waffle.
thing. Yeah.
The
No, it's
blue
like blue. Goddamn. Ew. Blue waffles. No. No, but it's got this like sour cherry. We got a sour cherry tree in the front yard. I want to actually do something with that. I know they're edible, so the elk love them. This is very very sour cherry forward. Almost vinny in a way. It's kind of, you almost wonder if it was aged in some like some wine barrels, some port wine or something like that barrels. Body's thick, viscous, very viscous, very full. Mouthfeel is soft and very syrupy. Just kind of like goes right through. But it does dry. It dries off towards the finish there, so you're not like getting this hardcore cloy. It's actually pretty sippable. It's more than drinkable. I can see why they gave it a good score because it actually goes down quite well. Yeah, cherries. Wow, that's weird. That's pretty much it. It's a big one, and it's more than drinkable, which is weird. So I might get a little drunk off this one. So cheers.
Woo.
Cheers.
Cheers on that note. Damn. All right. Well, let's go over to the state of California. Go check out the Beer Hound.
How y'all
What's
doing?
up?
I'm not making beef tri-tip veggie stew. I just forgot how to change that.
Gotcha.
I do have a beer.
All right.
Have no fear, I have beer.
Nice.
And I got this little jet suit right here.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah, dude.
That's it, dude.
Alex, take a gander.
Oh, that's the one a Plenty Elder. I heard of that.
Yeah, man.
So did you just make beef tri-tip veggie stew?
No, I just forgot how to change that back. So yeah, not making stew.
I was going to be looking for a video of you making beef.
Oh yeah, I know. Sorry, I got my underweeds on. Sorry, I forgot. All right.
That's awesome, dude.
Go. So I'm going to go ahead and handle this one, okay? This is, of course, an OG classic, Pliny the Elder from Russian River. And yeah, I've had this a few times. Let's check into it. It's like 7%, I believe, ABV.
Nice.
I just did Blind Pig last night.
Yeah.
A lot of smoke coming out. I mean, the
I
smoke.
didn't get the blind pig, man. That blind pig's sitting in the cooler at the store right now. I could get that.
It's
What
really
do?
good, dude. It's really good. It's worth the grab.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's good.
It's worth the grab. Okay, so it's got a nice. Ooh, that smells good. This just came in, so it's super ultra fresh.
Nice.
And the head's like a lot of big bubbles up there. But other than that, it's real tight, frothy, creamy, silky, not too foamy.
Looking good.
Very nice, light gold color. Don't have my phony with me, but oh well. Russian River, they don't make a lot of beers from what I observed. They just have a few, it seems like. But the few they do make are extremely high quality. And we have a Conehead beer.
I don't know how they can be in business if they don't make a lot of beer.
They got a lot of beers that they do just at their actual brewery if you go there.
Yeah, yeah.
But they make great beer. So that's
Yeah, I mean, if they don't make a lot of beer, the ones they do are really good. And that looks like the Conehead.
He sure does.
So as far as the aroma goes, it's like nice pine notes and some floral notes. They should have called it Piney the Elder.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
It's got like that astringent, that kind of like hop oil. You know how it's kind of like almost marijuana, like that.
Whaley.
Got a sweetness to it, kind of candy-ish, like a Starburst candy, kind of lemon, like a lemon zest.
Last
Let's
trade.
send home.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, lemon zest, big lemon zest note, like Starburst candy, pine, lots of floral notes. Really, 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 really nice smelling, man. Like, damn. This is like the holy grail of Westies, man. Cheers, fellers.
Cheers.
cheers.
Please be delicious.
So,
Hell yeah.
What can you say, man? Like all the notes I picked up, there's notes in there I can't even describe too. They're kind of like, I would say like a sweet marijuana kind of like, like weed oil, like the oil, like tincture kind of. Amazing. It has that kind of cat pee kind of gig too,
Wow. Caddy.
Not in a bad way, you know what I'm saying though.
Rhymes.
Kind of like a weird. It's hard to describe cat pee.
This is a weird thing to say. It's hard to describe cat pee.
But it is freaking good, man. I mean,
Yeah.
It's got that freshness to it too, that kind of evergreen kind of freshness, And it just is a super, super well made beer. Really clean water. The malt that they used, whatever, it just goes so well with the hops that they're doing it. And look at the head. You get a ring for every sip.
Oh yeah.
So so are we doing scores yet or no?
Not yet. We're gonna go around. When we get to the next round after my review, we will give scores.
And
So-
of course, there's no booziness for the ultra. So
Stick around for the Pliny the Elder score in a few
Good.
moments. All right.
Nice.
Let's put everybody in the order they came in, so I keep you all in check here. All right, this beer's been sitting around for a little bit. Let's finally get to it. The Macassin Triple Stout, 4.9% ABV. I obviously haven't done enough research on what the heck this means by triple stout because it's only 4.9%. It's not triple at all. It's tripping me up. But Tommy Carroll was in the chat earlier, and he says, if I remember correctly, the Carib Brewery, which where this comes from, was brewed in the Bahamas. The beer you're having is brewed in England. This one says bottled by, yeah, maybe it was made in England. I don't know. This one says bottled by Carib Brewery USA, Cape Canaveral, Florida. So I don't know. Maybe it is an English brew kind of thing. The internet says milk stout mostly about this particular beer. So we did have a 2-finger head. This is in the Goose Island Nonic pint glass. We did have a 2-finger head. It is a nice, super, super dark red color, but it is a stout black, really, without the light. Khaki looking head. Let's get a nose on that. Does have a little bit of lacing. We'll see if that sticks around. I'm getting some roasty coffee notes. I'm getting some milk chocolatey notes. Yeah, there's definitely a roastiness in there, or like a char almost. Not smoky.
You're getting roastiness too. Nice, Mr.
I
Eric.
think roastiness is the way to put that. And with the milk chocolate, I almost wanted to say there's a nuttiness. Maybe there is a nuttiness in there. Yeah, maybe there is a nuttiness in there. Yep, in the chocolate and the coffee. Anything else? A dark cherry in the background. Not a huge, overwhelming nose at all, especially at 4.9%. But it smells inviting, enticing. Let's give it a taste. The
Please be
first time
delicious.
ever.
Please be delicious.
Please.
Let's see. Nice cherry fruitiness up front. Little cherry cordial with the cherry and the chocolate there. That's interesting. A nice spritzy carbonation. There's a chocolate, flowery, cakey sort of a thing about it. If that makes any sense. Maybe there's like a little doughy element to it is what I'm getting at. Like you had a coffee on the side with one of those chocolate donuts there. Yeah, the cakey, doughy chocolate donut thing. Maybe not quite as rich or anything like that, but the base flavors are reminding me of that with a darker cherry note in there. There's a little bit of like a cola note I can see. Yeah, it is got a cola note, sure. Bready, malty. It's a light mouthfeel. Yeah, it's a lot. It's on the light side of medium, I guess you would say. There is a milk chocolate element right at the end of the sip, and that's sort of what leads you into the drying aspect of the beer. It's a fairly dry beer, super refreshing, crisp, pretty clean for the most part. I would say dry, but the sweetness isn't really lasting around that much. There is some chocolate, a little bit of a chocolatey bitterness at the end of the sip. I'm not really getting coffee-like bitterness as much as at the end of the sip. Sometimes you can get different percentages of the cacao, and higher percentages will have a bigger bitterness. There's something akin to that, but more on the milk chocolatey side. Again, light side of the medium mouthfeel, very crisp and refreshing. It's very reminiscent, I would say, to something like a Guinness Extra Stout, with more of a Young's Double Chocolate Stout, kind of a chocolate element to it. So think about the original Guinness, that Guinness Extra Stout with maybe, I don't know how to describe that, well, just more of a milk chocolatier flavor to it. So more of the bitterness of a traditional stout from Ireland like that, and then mixed with more of a chocolatey note. So it's the best way to really describe that. It's very nice there. Yeah, nice prickly carbonation. So yeah, very good. Not claiming to be the world's greatest beer. By far, this is a very enjoyable beer. Nothing confrontational. You could have this with any kind of barbecues. Burgers would be nice on the grill. A little steak dinner, whatever. That would be good. So yeah, Macassin Triple Stout. I guess I would buy a 6-pack. I forgot what the price was. This is Could not be, I forget, could not be any more than $2 and change. So nice.
Cool.
Nice. That's
Not
great.
bad. Not great, but certainly well beyond bad. That'll get around a B plus. I'll think of the rating soon. Here's where we go into round 3, and this is where we're going to go around each panelist and do the rating and your final score and whatever final thoughts you have on your beer. We're going to start back up again. Whoa, not there. We're going to start back up again with Alex, the beer master, for a final thought and grade on his beer.
Yes. That was a great dinner I just had. So
Sardines.
no, I was having hot dog bagel sandwich, and some ramen noodle. Good stuff.
Hell yeah.
Hot dog.
Yeah.
Hot dog bagel sandwich. Yep.
With a ramen noodle.
This is
Land shark though.
oh yeah. Well, I've only eaten one bagel sandwich and just a little bit of corrosive. I wasn't eating two. No, but it could have been land shark style. You never know. It wasn't. This is actually getting better. I didn't think I was gonna. Yeah, you're right, Legendary Eric. I think this is gonna get better and better. I'm not. I don't mean bitter. I meant getting better and better.
Yeah.
It's very
Growing.
nice. I really like it now. I liked it from the very beginning, but like I said, it was just so. Like I said,
Hell yeah.
way rich. But again, I love my richness, but it all depends on the palate, you know. So yeah, I gave this an 88 last night, but let's see what's going on with this tonight.
88 last night. Where are we at now?
I mean, the creaminess is freaking heaven. I cannot wait to try the variants of this.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be heaven. Might be one of the variants, but there's other variants. I'm gonna give us a 90.
All right.
I'm gonna give us a 90 because, I mean, again, I should give it more, but you know, I think it deserves a little bit extra. I know no 100 yet. It will be sometime in the future. But no,
maybe
if you-
by next week it'll be up to 100.
if you guys can get clawfoot bathtub vanilla chocolate stout, vanilla coffee chocolate stout, or no vanilla coffee. No, let me rephrase it. Hold on. Vanilla chocolate and coffee. It's a stout, 10%. If you can get this, please do. It's very delicious. Again, as Eric says, a lot of us YouTubers are, there is a couple ways. It's drinking good also, the first time, but it might not be as so delicious until the second round. It all depends. Or the third or fourth round. So we did talk about that in the past too. That is from Fifth Frame Brewing. Stay tuned for more beer reviews. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Just get the beer. Check it out. Cheers.
I love it.
Anyways,
It's awesome.
Check it out.
over to Bumpy for that.
There you go.
final
I'd
thoughts.
just like to shout out.
Thanks, Mr. Bumpy. You're a ball buster. I love you.
All right. Well, this beer started off like I might have given it a higher score, but as I've been drinking on it here, it's starting to get just a little bit of an annoyance to it. I'm kind of tired of it.
Well, good.
So it's decent. Like I said, you get the Pilsner. It tastes like it's noble hopped. There's nothing really spectacular about the Pilsner. It's all right. You get some of the Curio, but it's not 100% Curio. So it's all right. It's a decent blend. I'm gonna score this I'd give it like a 42 out of 100. So I'm sorry, a 42 out of 50.
Oh my God.
Lost my mind there. Lost my mind.
Woo!
42 out of 50. It'd be very good. I think it's very good.
Oh wow. Okay.
You
It's kind of,
scared
I mean,
of
that's
Adam
kind of the
Kendrick,
average,
though.
like very good score. A lot of people are around Because if you're doing like a 5-point scale, that comes out, it'd be like a 4.2.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
kind of the going rate for a lot of beers that are just kind of average craft. That like four to like 4.25 is kind of the normal scoring range for most beers.
That would
So,
be okay.
yeah. Sometimes you get down in that 3.8, 3.5 range.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's the
Yeah.
junk.
Or below.
Oh, that's just that's poor action.
Yeah.
Poor.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool.
You're sharing your beer with the sink.
I don't want to share with this thing. That's a bad thing.
Cheers.
Boom. All right, beer man.
All right. Yeah, man, I got some other notes coming out of this. I got a little bit of tobacco, which is cool. This was cool. It was a good beer. It's good. Like if you take small sips, it's more easier to like enjoy. Or if you were to take like a huge gulp, it's like it's so strong. You're like, ah.
What was it? What was it? I missed it.
It was Boulevard's Rested Reserve. It's a wheated imperial stout.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay.
12%, 12. And it looked like this.
Flatter than a pancake.
Yeah, flat. No carbonation whatsoever. Well, not a little bit, but not like crazy. Very thick and viscous. But
Real dark.
it's not bad though. Like some of them I've had from them that are like so cloying you just can't even sip it. Or they've got some nasty weird bleh to them in the back of the finish where you're like, yeah,
Turns your teeth
I'm gonna
brown.
throw up. Yeah. So this one went down pretty well because I like the cherry. I like that bitter sour kind of cherry thing. That was really cool. It actually helped to enjoy it a little more. It was a little better, or made it feel better. I would have to say like I'd probably give this like a 88 out of 100. Just because I don't know. It's not really what I would go to. If it was like split with someone else, or 2 or 3 people, like that would be probably a little more enjoyable. But by yourself, having to drink this whole damn bottle, god dang, dude. No, seriously, it's really strong. So I might have to pour it, but it's not a dream pour. It's just I might have to pour it because I don't think I can drink. I can't take it all night.
But no, beer man, you can give it to your wife. Your wife will drink the rest of that.
She won't drink this.
Shows me.
She won't drink this.
Really?
Yeah,
You know your significant other, yeah.
Maybe you should spice it up.
but yeah, I'll say 88. They scored it pretty high on Beer Advocate, but I don't know.
Spice it up.
Let's push it to a 90. Let's say 90, because I did like that. I did like the fact that the sour the finish kind of brought that cloy out, so it was like it made it a little more interesting and fun to drink. So we'll go up to a 90. I'll give it a low A. So
Yeah, man.
there you
Throw
go.
a shot of whiskey real quick and see if you like it all of a sudden.
With some whiskey, it would be pretty good.
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead.
Salvage it with some booze.
Go ahead, Mr. Beer Man. Put some whiskey in it. You know,
Yeah,
I put whiskey in
Yeah.
it.
Drink a lot, eat a lot of food before you start indulging.
Peer pressure. No, not on this channel.
Cheers. Yeah.
All right. Mr. Bill's got
I just want to
20.
give a shout out to this guy right here. Bubble Gut Craft Beer.
Hey,
Yeah,
all
let's
right.
say Beer Man, yeah?
Even though I'm drinking Pliny right now, I still have to say Mile High Club from Bubble Gut is still my favorite West Coast style beer of all time. Still, even over Pliny. So with that said,
Thanks, Bill.
I think this is really, really excellent West Coast style IPA, OG style IPA. And at one time I would say it was like a 5-star, but after having Bubble Gut, Mile High Club, I'm gonna have to bump it down to a 4.9 out of 5. And that's my story. I'm gonna stick with that. Cheers, fellas.
Fantastic.
Cheers, my friend.
There
Cheers.
you have. All right.
Cheers.
Short, sweet, to the point. All right. Mackeson Triple stout. No, we've found exactly nothing about why is this triple. What does that even mean? Is it triple malts? That's what I'm guessing, but how would I know? This is just a shot in the dark. But
That's what
yeah,
Ozzy
really
said.
the best way.
That's what Ozzy said.
Shot in the dark. One step away.
Drink
It's
away.
really the best way to describe the beer is really it's a cross between the stoutiness of Guinness, what they would call original, the extra stout. They would call that original in Ireland and the UK, I believe. We get it as extra stout, mixed with that chocolatiness that you get from the Young's double chocolate stout.
Hell yeah.
I like both of those flavors. If you like the chocolatier, a little bit more on the sweeter side, with more of your traditional roasty kind of Irish stout, UK kind of Irish stout, then yeah, this Mackeson would be for you. This is a very enjoyable beer. There is a little bit more of a roasty flavor in here that could potentially turn some people off. It's not quite as smooth and easygoing as say like a Guinness stout or a Guinness draft style stout.
So it's not creamy.
I mean, it is a little bit, but it has
Attaboy.
there's more of a bitterness, there's more of a roastier flavor. It's not quite as what's the word rounded. I guess it kind of has more of your malty flavors and the roasty flavors to malt in this particular beer with the dark cherry note. So very good stuff. I do think this is going to get a B plus, maybe around an 87. Again, not the world's greatest beer, but I'd have to look back on the website where I bought this beer from the store. Had it been $2 and change, I think a 6-pack would be.
Yeah, what's that beer code again? What's the beer code again?
I think it would have been between 10 and 12 for a 6-pack.
Yeah, but what's
Mackeson Triple Stout.
Never seen
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Well,
Never
yeah,
seen
It's
it.
got to be between $10 and $12 for a 6-pack. I think that's probably a pretty good deal. The only downside is 4.9%, but
That's it?
Session beer, I would say. Definitely. You can do it that way. If you wanted to pick up something a little different than a Guinness Draft or a Guinness Extra, you see Mackeson. Yeah. There's a lot of different stouts you may see from time to time because this is from the Carib Brewery, which I think is made in England, and they do a lot of, and from what I understand, just reading around just a little quickly, there's a lot of different, Caribbean, right? There's a lot of different places where in the Caribbean islands where they're brewing this, where the brand is brewing beer. So I guess the point that I'm getting at is there's a lot of different foreign stouts, even throughout Jamaica and in the Caribbean islands. I know there's like a lion's or there's a dragon stout. And I know some of the Guinness extras have and foreign extras have some different ABV ranges down there. I don't know why stouts are big in the Caribbean islands next to lagers, but they are. So go if you can't find Mackeson, you'll probably be able to at a Total Wine, I would guess, find some Caribbean stouts. This will give you that for whatever reason, Caribbean style stout, I guess.
Sounds good. I don't think.
Interesting idea there. Yeah, have it with your barbecue, and so be good with a hamburger.
Hell yeah. Love my cheeseburgers.
All right.
And cheeseburgers.
That was round 3. We're going to go on to we're going to start to wrap up and close out the program here with round 4, which is we talk about YouTube. And the fact here, let me do a little subscribe button up there. We all got YouTube channels here. Thomas Meadow 75, Alex the Beermaster, Bumpy is Bumpy Road Brews, Beerman, and we got Beer Hounds. Go to every one of our channels and hit that subscribe button. And click that notification bell. Once you click that notification bell, you get 3 different things when you hit that notification bell there. 1, you'll know if we premiere a video, which is a pre-recorded video that premieres with a live chat from us, the content creator. Or you'll know when we go live like this. You'll be notified when we go live. Or you'll be notified when we just upload and post a new video or, I guess, a short, I would suppose.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. So let's talk about everybody's YouTube channels. I'm very proud to bring up Alex the Beermaster. We're going to talk about his channel. You got some monetization. When he goes live, you'll be able to donate him some beer money. So, Alex, take it away. What's going on your channel, and who should we watch on YouTube?
Well, obviously, tomorrow night we'll be doing Alex and Friends around 10 o'clock, 10:30. Friday, come have a beer with Alex around 8 o'clock. And then this coming up Monday, we will not be doing Alex and Friends just because I have work on Tuesday and stuff like that. We will resume that thing that following Monday. But obviously I'll still be doing my beer review on Tuesday no matter what. Wednesday, obviously I'll be on the Legendary Eric show and the Legendary Beer Man show. But all that. But and then Thursday and Friday we're back to our schedule. So that those 2 days are not changed. So that doesn't matter. So it's just and then obviously the following Monday we'll be having. Don't get confused. The following Monday we'll be having the Alex Friends. So this Monday, no. Next Monday, yes. Unless for some reason I'm bored and beforehand I do an Alex Friends earlier in the day. That Monday. So I may do that.
Cool.
But other than that, if I don't do it, don't worry. You'll have an Alex Friends on Monday the following Monday. Just check out our Ledger Eric. He's hinted that I am monetized, but I don't like to say that. I should say that, but I don't. It all depends. I'm being me. I'm not going to change for anybody. Just because I am, partner with YouTube I'm not changing that. I'm me.
For one person only.
Oh, I know it's shocking. I know, but I love being me. I love being me.
For BJ, come on.
I love being what?
So hell yeah.
That was the BJ. That was the BJ voice when I did that.
Yeah, it was.
So the legendary BJ. You're wondering what BJ? He just took off on this past Monday. That's all. He'll probably be back on Thursday and Friday. And if he's not here,
BJ drinks beer.
Yeah, exactly. BJ drinks beer. He's one of my buddies. He's a hero. One day he'll realize that. Who knows when that'll be? But
He's a
Hero.
but beyond that, just check out all of our YouTube channels. We all have a YouTube channel, as Legend Eric says in the beginning, and just enjoy it. Just enjoy our content, live streams, videos. If you're monetized, member only videos or not member only videos, I don't care. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I don't know because I just like to throw my videos out. I may do it just to have a little fun with it.
Who, me? No.
Who, me? No, I'm serious though. I'm just having fun. But yeah, check out our channels no matter what, and just enjoy no matter where you slice it.
Yep.
Please do. Food, beer, no matter where you slice it, you have it all here. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, it's pretty good. Cheers. All righty then.
Did I do the Rick Jopos thing? I forgot that.
No, go right ahead and do that.
Check out the legendary Rick Jopos. Mr. Bumpy here will do the shout out for the other channels that I like. So I want because that's pretty cool. I'm happy you're doing that. So all right, take it away, Mr. Bumpy.
Not for his channel.
I'm not going to do the channel that Alex likes.
Bumpy, I'm gonna give you a new one. Let me hang out. I love you.
All right, well, I'm going to pasted the channel right there in the chat. So go check out Samantha Lee's originals.
Oh, yeah.
She produces her own music. She writes and composes, or whatever that terminology is, her own music. And she also does some like shorts and stuff too. With she says some goofy stories sometimes, or whatever else. She's been doing some like news things, like in the news or whatever as well. But yeah, check her channel out. Lovely lady and wonderful music.
Very easy.
No comment.
Bill said it best. Let's see. On my channel, I got some beer reviews I put out. Try to put out a couple a week if I can. Also doing frozen pizza reviews. I've got one. I showed it on Beer Man's show earlier. So check that out. I'll get it. I'll eat it sometime this week, and I'll try to post it sometime this week. I'm not sure exactly when that would be. I mean, if I eat it tonight, which I highly doubt it, but if I did, then it would probably be posted like tomorrow night. If I eat it tomorrow night, then it will probably be posted sometime Friday for that pizza. Anyways, yeah. Also doing some like cooking stuff, just grilling out in the Blackstone, or I also have a smoker out there too. So might, try to do more videos like that, and I'll try to shorten them up a bit. The last one I just did was 15 minutes, but sometimes people want more in depth of what you're actually doing versus just hey, this is where I'm cooking, and boom, it's done without any. So you basically get the process when I'm making the the last one was a smash burger.
I want longer ones.
Yeah. Well, mine was so long because I was actually oiling my grill, so I was kind of talking about like what was going to be used on the thing, and
oiling your grill.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's Eric terrible.
But that's all. That's all I have to say. So cheers.
I love it.
Nice.
Cheers. All right.
Yeah,
Beer man.
I gotta catch up with everyone, man. I've been really behind. So
Mustard.
I'm always aware of things, and I see them come up, and we've got to go check them out. So
Cheers, Stanley.
Cheers, Stanley. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So to shout out a couple people that all of us have probably subscribed to already. I just haven't shouted them in a while.
Wow.
A beer day with TK. He did his last one was a Philly Dilly. Do you like pickle beer? So I'm gonna have to take a look at that.
Heard of that.
And then Stoneyard Vineyards, man, Mr. Stoney
He's
does
so
a final. Yeah, he is.
He's
Does a final tasting of his Buffalo Snow winter ale I think it was a winter ale that he did. Maybe. Yeah, it looks like a winter ale actually.
funny as hell, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's great. He's dry humorous. He's funny. Him and his wife get together and try beers and wines and stuff. Super cool, man.
Yep.
Yeah, good dude. Other than that, Beer and Cheese Tuesday, open table. Anyone's invited, 8:00 Eastern. Wednesday, today's show is all spun out. Everyone's invited to that too. If you don't have any adjectives, you can always bring whatever you want for the first. And then you'll be assigned some adjectives with the little wheel. We do a little bit of an ABV guessing game and throw in some fun stuff to kind of get things going for the Wednesday storm of crap that we do all day long here. I'm just saying, just start a lot of stuff that we do on Wednesdays. But
The gauntlet, people.
the gauntlet, there you go. That's the word I was looking for. But thank you, Eric. Yeah, so that's at 6:00 Eastern, 3:00 Pacific, mine, and Bill's. But other than that, I got some winter ale from Chatio that I need to box up and ship out. So those that I've assigned to have one will get one. So look out for it when I let you know.
Yo, beers.
And then I've got the coal ship me and Bumpy put together. Just kind of taking my time with that and letting it kind of do its thing before I actually rack it into a keg, and then we'll start cracking it and going from there. So other than that, look out. There might be some beer reviews coming up. I've got a few extra beers. I've got beers from Beer Hounds that I need to put up as well. So thank you, Bill, again for sending those out. This
Can't remember what they were.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get that bat squatch out before it goes bad.
Yeah, Bean Squad, that's
So,
right.
that one will go back quick. So I got to get that one up. But
Why would it go bad? Why would it go bad, Mr. Beerman?
it's just over date for some reason. The Rogue, the back squatch, I don't know, man. You like push it past 2 months and it gets wonky. So you got to make sure that one goes out. So
Yeah, but what is it? Is it a stout?
no, it's a New England or it's a hazy. It's a hazy
Okay.
IPA. So
Gotta give you some
Very good hazy, actually fresh. It's very good.
It is for a budget craft. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's really good. So, but yeah, that's what I got. Cheers. Cheers.
All right. What you got, Mr. Bill?
Well, just my, beer reviews, and then like mostly my vlogs, my daily vlogs. And like honestly, like as soon as I can figure out how to get my audio to stop shrinking my audio down when I play music, I'll start doing guitar videos again. But something happens when I start recording and it shrinks the sound down to where you can barely hear it. So once I figure that out, I want to do some more music videos. So I want to do music videos, some cooking, like kind of like, my lives I do when I do live cooking, I do that. But mostly it's my vlogs and beer reviews and the other stuff. But I'd like to give Bumpy props for his cooking videos and stuff. And those are pretty cool. The Black Stone and, the other ones he's doing. Like I wanted to watch that Smash Burger one you did there too. I'm going to catch it.
Sounds delicious. Burger.
Well, it's good to see, like, I don't want to watch like Gordon Ramsay and all these big time chefs, right? I want to look at my friends, what they're eating. And I want to learn what they're eating and try to learn how to make what they're making, because to me that's a little more doable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And more fun.
Almost convinced to buy a Blackstone. Almost.
I might have to get one myself. I just told
One
my
of
wife.
them air fryer things like BJ has, whatever that thing was called.
Ooh.
I just like,
Yeah.
I like food. I like food, and I want to learn how to make different.
And I have an air fryer too. I'm with the BJ thing too.
And I do like the pizza reviews, because I've been, ever since he's been doing those, I've been buying them, and I actually am starting to like them, like the frozen pizza stuff.
They can be the best now. Those
Bumpy.
peeps.
Shout out Bumpy's channel. Thank you for having me, Eric.
Hey, thanks for
You rock, bro.
stopping on in. It's always good to have.
We should. By the way, Eric, speaking of
Yeah.
BJ, talk about BJ. We should have him on here sometime. I know he's up in his ass in alligators, but I don't know. I
I can try to invite
I'll
him.
have to see if the legit BJ would like to, because I know he takes his naps and stuff, but I'm just saying, I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe-
he's got something to say. Yeah, why not? But I'll do a little quick shout out, I guess. You're here on this program, the Massachusetts Beer Reviews portion of YouTube, or on Thomas Middle 75 channel of YouTube. Hell yeah! Hello, Dave. Yeah, so we do this every Wednesday night, 7:30 Eastern Time, Boston, New York time. Just bring a beer, wine, or spirit, really any adult beverage. Just don't be a douche. That's really it. I do beer reviews, whiskey reviews, and I got some tequila reviews I got to start uploading. And we'll supplement some of the channel with tequila throughout the year and beyond. Why not?
What you got there,
Couple
Bumpy?
of people to shout out, I guess. Well, Miscellaneous Beer Reviews, I believe, is live again. So go and subscribe to Andrew at Miscellaneous Beer Reviews. He's always having a fun time doing God knows what every day of the week, it seems.
Mhm.
So having a fun time. And go check out, let's see, who in the known universe should you be checking out? Oh, go check out John H. Pierre, our great friend.
Legendary John S. Pierre. Yes, legendary.
Doing all the beer reviews. He's been beer reviewing practically as long as I have, so go and give him a nice sub and a shout out. John H, the letter H, Pierre. All right.
Right.
Cool. This has been a really great program this evening. I appreciate Alex and Bumpy and Beerman and Bill Hounds for coming up and doing a good old fashioned beer review with us this evening. And until what I like to say, let me get this off of Alex. God's sakes. What I like to say on my channel is until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. We'll see you soon. I think Alex is about to do some aerobics. Let him say something too.
This is Alex, the Beer Master. And we will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. This is Alex, the Beer Master, signing out. But cheers, everybody.